Hello and welcome to Shadow Star. Shall we begin? Greetings, warriors, captains, Daha masters alike. Welcome to Shadow Star. I will be your guide today as we head over to the docks, ready to greet the latest in the Vor'ral line. There has been the Vor'ral, then the Vor'ral. Now we have the Vor'ral support cruiser. We will be heading towards Dock 2 momentarily, where we shall beam aboard and take a fine look at this magnificent vessel. A vessel worthy of any true honorable Klingon. Those of you who must have heard by now. You've heard it through the grapevine. I saw intelligence there. You have heard of this. Those of you in command and you temporal agents at the back. This is our answer to the Narendra class that the Federation have decided to construct. Let us show the Federation how to truly build a support cruiser. Well, battle cruiser, of course. Allow me to introduce to you now the Vor'ral class support battle cruiser. She is a fine vessel. Some of you may already be fans of the Vor'ral. Perhaps you do not want to see the next generation. Perhaps you wish for the Vor'ral to return to greatness and provenance. Well, it is possible. Those of you who prefer the Vor'ral, and you younger warriors, the Vor'ral, do not worry. You can have the specifications of this ship built into this design structure of a Vor'ral or Vor'ral. The Klingon engineers that designed this new vessel made sure that all of her technology can be integrated into a different design structure with no loss of potential. This design is merely to display our true might. But she is a skeleton holding the soul of a warrior. We should begin. Follow me to the briefing room. Let us break down this magnificent beauty. It has to be said, she may not be a Negvar or Negtev. She may not be a Nuvak battlecruiser. Hell, she isn't a Baltascule, Kalis, Garkon or Martok battlecruiser. She is her own beautiful design and self. She doesn't scream our latest whole aesthetic in the purest of black night. But she keeps it subtle, back like our command battlecruisers, with a hint of new hull, but displaying true Klingon architecture. She is the Vor'ral, a powerful Tier 6 class ship. For no other rank would suit her better. To lower her rank would be insulting, and hey, there's no higher rank. You can claim her from level 50, and it must be said that from that point you will find that her whole score is a tame 41,400. But once you truly gain a feel for this ship, once you reach your might of level 65, you will find your hull has increased to 54,000. Her hull modifier scores in gently at 1.2. Good for our Klingon designs. You can truly thank our engineers later. Do not worry. I'm sure you'll have a chance to meet the proud engineer that came up with this concept. Her shield modifier boasts 1.0. Apparently this is exactly the same as that Narendra class that the Federation have. Ha! Those Patak do not know how to create shield generators. Surely we are tougher. If you agree, then of course, you could always construct better shielding. What are you looking at, you temple agent? Why are you laughing at me? Sit down back there. This ship has a brilliant turn rate of 10, far exceeding that Narendra class, based on intelligence gathering. Thank you, intelligence, for giving us some information. And has the inertia of 0.15 and, impulse modifier, I apologize, of 0.15 and inertia of 30. Two great impulse engines, providing the thrust that truly moves the ship forwards, and our RCS ejectors will make sure that we can turn at glorious pace. Anyone foolish enough to stand before our ship shall be destroyed. Well, that is at least my opinion. We weren't as foolish as the Federation, you see. They spent time with our warp core, progressive powering, so that it could bend its power to all systems. Yes, sir. We make sure our bonus power settings boost your weapons by a +10, and your engines by +10 too. This is the Vulture's little baby sister. She is stronger. Who needs extra shield and auxiliary when we can destroy our adversary in a single swing? Ha! The ship is armed well with 4 forward and aft weapons, giving her the broadside capability of a master, but with her turn rate of a destroyer of our raptors. Okay, maybe not the raptors themselves, but close to it. Meaning, despite being a 4-4, there's nothing stopping us from going turrets and cannons with this ship. Much as you will see later, to create a forward attacking powerhouse. The ship has only 3 device slots, however. We couldn't quite manifest what we wanted. We've had to sacrifice compared to the original Vor'ral and Vor'ral. I apologize. But do not worry, you will not need them all to win your battles with this ship. She comes at the impressive cost of 3,000 Zen. However, perhaps you can go speak to those Pataks over in the Federation. Perhaps they will work with you. You can acquire the 2 ships at 4,000 Zen, and this is not necessarily a bad option. See, it's not necessarily for the saving, but more that I can obviously say that whether you are Klingon and Federation, if you see a merger of the 2, you will find yourself using this ship in both if you use it for one. Trust me, I know from experience. Damn it. Now, this ship has some further details to go into before we speak of the last parts. Her ability package is the Starship Battlecruiser package. This gives you absorptive plating, enhanced weapon banks, enhanced plating, armored hull, and history will remember should you learn to use this ship properly. You might not be too overly enthusiastic about that last one. She also has the Cruiser Communications Array, which, for anyone used to cruisers, well, here's to you. You'll find it handy. Now we are Klingon! That means we have, well, the best cloaking technology anywhere in the system. Don't even ask the Romulans, they don't know. And we can therefore get our stealth attacks in. We also have the molecular deconstruction beam, as this ship has been partially designed with temple influence. I guess I shouldn't have shouted at you too much, Temple Agent. I apologize. However, the molecular deconstruction beam has 3 uses, or you can balance it out. It's up to you. You can take an offensive configuration and deal massive damage to your adversary. Take a defense configuration and bring your restoration to its maximum. Or take the support lineage and find yourself disabling our foes. Balance it out, you can do both damage and disable, or you can heal and damage. It's entirely up to you. Remember, this works on credit tokens and you stack up to 6, so balance as you choose fit. Now, some of you may be wondering what you're going to do with your bridge officers, your heads of department. Well, this will be how you construct your crew. Of course, we are Klingon! We are fine tactical warriors! And therefore we start with tactical stations on the bridge. We have a Lieutenant Tactical Station and our Lieutenant Commander Tactical Station. Come on, this is a cruiser nonetheless. What was you expecting? Though with these 2 tactical stations, we far exceed the power that you find in that Patak vessel, and therefore already our DPS potential is higher. Well, it was higher with the cloaking and with our weapon and engine potential, so combine that with turn rate, we are through the roof in comparison. However, of course, support rolling it, well, you'd think this comes down to science officers, but it does not. I'll get to you in a second. Engineers, the tactical tanks. Oh, that's right, I'm calling you tactical tanks. I know how you work over here. You have a commander engineering position that also buffs as a temple operative. Why can I not speak? Temple operatives position. Temple agents, join the crew. If you don't have one, get one. You may find it handy. Of course, you could just go straight engineer and use the last positions as I made. You have Lieutenant Commander Science and Ensign Universal. Sorry, Lieutenant Commander Universal. It's not a science position, that's the Patak ship. So the Patak ship, that one has a Lieutenant Commander Universal, but one of its tactical stations that we have would be a science station instead. They love their research, don't they? However, we make fine use of our own methods. You can build the ship with the same bridge officer positions as the Federation ship. I don't know why you would, but of course the choice is there. You also could go for even greater offensive power. You could go for heavier tanking, or you could be gentle and just go for science in these 2 universal positions. I don't know. Make your own pick. I will tell you this. She has potential like this. To her consoles. Now, we have matched out with the Federation here. Ignore this. We have 4 engineering, possible optional console positions, and 3 tactical, 3 science. So your console options are balanced and versatile. This makes this ship even more balanced than normal, and you will find this with support designs. You need to take the balanced approach. Well, not necessarily, but a balanced approach makes it more versatile anyway with support ships. As a support DPS person myself, I will honestly tell you that this ship will be used exactly the same as the Federation, in my case. I hate admitting to this, but this really comes down to the fact that this ship's doesn't really have much in the science options or tactical. I have to balance them out. Support players, science players, captains, drainers, control experts, Rest assured, this ship is magnificent for you, and you'll be using her quite versatilely. DPS players, captains. Sorry, I stopped breaking the roleplay. DPS captains. This ship. You may not have wanted the Federation variant when you looked at the Federation side, but in this Klingon side, she is far more of an option. Definitely superior, tactically speaking. And one I definitely shall be using as a tactical ship myself. Tanks! Well, you know the story short of it by now. She is going to be beautiful for you. An easy support tank role, magnificent hull tank, shield tank, she'll do it for you. I like this ship for that reason, and I will be scoring her highly in all regards on that matter alone, let alone design. But perhaps some of you are less interested in the ship, and more the unique technologies developed alongside her. Well, I guess I should entertain your curiosity. So, what is the feel you get from this beautiful vessel? I know what I feel. I feel a need to take her to the next level. Look at her. She's beautiful. I think I'm in love with this ship. But no, seriously, joking aside. The Vor'ral support cruiser comes with an interesting trait and an excellent bit of new technology. Her trait I shall explain first. So, if you mastered this ship and truly learn her capabilities, you may understand that history will always remember. And so we have dubbed it as History Will Remember. This gives you a damage boost, a max HP boost, and a regeneration boost, stacking once per foe. Now this will give you a 1% all damage, 1% hull regeneration, increase the maximum hull by 1%, and a plus 10 threat generation only while using threatening stance. And this is obtained by, well, essentially, for each foe damaging you, you gain 1 stack of History Will Remember. This will stack up to 30 times, so for each enemy attacking you, you require 30 to get the maximum out of this. If you're under attack by 30 enemies, you're you're in a lot of trouble, let's put it that way. I can think of only one place where this trait will actually be helpful. Everywhere else? Not really. Now the problem is that this trait is too weak. Perhaps if it was plus 10% per and gave you a maximum of 5 stacks, that would make sense. But 1% per 30? Gah! It's pathetic. Whoever decided this was a good idea, I cannot see this being used. But the console, the technology, it's beautiful. Thanks to the science division of the Klingon Defense Force, we have researched the anomaly that the USS Enterprise C encountered. And using this, we have learnt to create our own temporal trajectory shift. Now, this new technology will give your ship, no matter how or where you attach this tech, a plus 10 defense rating and plus 50 Starship scientific readiness. Support captains. Great for you, I believe. And, well, I know they've said that some of us survive on borrowed time, but we have dubbed the active ability of this technology borrowed time. It will steal the weapon haste, defense, and cooldowns of your adversaries to your foe targeted for a maximum of 15 seconds. plus 460.1 physical damage, ignoring shields. Fire weapon haste. Oh, will deal with 460 damage, I am sorry. You will then get a plus weapon haste speed. Sorry. English, I'm reading too low at the same time, sorry. Also to the foe, you will reduce their weapon firing rate by 30%. 33.3%, a third. The cooldown time will be reduced by 1% per second, and you will reduce their defense rating by 50. And to yourself, this will increase your firing cycle by 50%, half. Your ability cooldowns will be hasted by 20%, and your defense rating increased by 50. Essentially, what you steal from the foe is given to yourself and magnified. Safe to say, you're getting stronger. This has a recharge time of 2 minutes, but you was expecting that anyway, was you not? Perhaps you want to see something truly magnificent. Helm, take us out! These warriors will want to see phase 2. Let's go into battle and show what this ship can do. Ready yourselves, warriors, for a truly magnificent show. I believe another temple agent has turned up. Take us out! Whoop 9, engage! Tactical, find us some prey. Excellent. Perfect to test this ship against. Helm, take us in. Do not worry, warriors, you are in a safe place. Not that you care, but should we get into any trouble, you will be ejected and sent back at warp 9 to Kronos. Today is not a day for you to die. However, this ship is mighty and I have high hopes for her performance. Shall we get this started? Cloak the vessel and take us in. Bring us round. Prepare. All weapons readiness to maximum. Fire. Substantial damage! Excellent! Bring us to full speed and take us in. As you can see, she packs quite the punch. Catching an enemy in the forward arc gives her plenty of time to destroy the adversary. And it's not like we need to worry too much either. She can take a good amount of punishment after all. Look at that! Reduced substantial damage and we're not even trying. More Folians will wish to bring it on. Shall we finish them off again? Let's drain their power and see what we can do with them. What the devil? Well, I knew we were powerful, but that was even more than I was expecting. Truly, she lives up to the Vor name. Fine scavenging. Another mesh weaver. As you can see, weak tactical vessels like that barely scathe our shields. It is possible for us to simply bring them down. There are many ways we can go about this. My personal favourite is to just obliterate. We carry a lot of power with us, giving us plenty of potential. Let's see if they will send us another strong opponent. An old Reaper. Ah, I guess she will do. See, this ship's build is essentially a support DPS build, meaning she's not going for maximum damage output, but as you can see, even with that in mind, I am capable of a great deal of damage. And I'm not even using her temporal special abilities, I'm just simply attacking. When you demand or command such power, well, as you see, I've not really even had to heal. And those that know me well know that's not normally a thing. She is magnificent. Boom. You're not even worth the battle. Who do you think you are? I'm gone! Okay, fine. I will fight you. Don't say I didn't warn you! Okay, apparently I'm attacking the Foliant Mesh Weaver behind me. Not the target, but yeah. Goodbye! Quite the high level of damage, and I am only using Krieger Disruptors. As many of you will know, not the actual best Disruptors. Good! Not the best. Not even worth our time, are they? Ah, a recluse.
Ship is under attack.
Much more like it. But now we're gonna really show what this ship can do. Good night and farewell. She's powerful, is she not? Tell me you don't want one yourself. Take us out. Return to Kronos. And we shall take a look at this ship's design in more detail, as well as, of course, customization. Surely you are happy with the performance though. So here she is in all of her glory. The beautiful Vor'ral class. Where do I begin? Well, of course, the black hull armor is part of our new design and the whole lineage. The darker hull armor is to show off our true power, as well as give us a more frightening aesthetic. However, we also had this more golden green, if you describe it like that, on some of our ships, and it seemed a shame to drop that. It's the feel of a Klingon ship. So, we combined the two with this vessel. She looks great for it. The veteran hull armor does give similar glow, but I have to say I definitely like the way this one looks. I think my primary like on the ship is the mission pod on the neck. It feels like it should be a high output disruptor, but probably not. With that said, it is very nice. The deflector dish, again, that is so small, yet so beast in its output. It's like, why does the Federation have such a big dish? Here's our small one. Much more difficult to target, and yet just as effective. Though it technically is working in tangent with the other two possible deflectors. I don't know, it might be 3 deflectors on the ship. One on the nose, one on that mission pod that I said that I feel like it's a high output disruptor, and one at the far back. It should also be said that we've upgraded the cannon emitters and the high output projectors, so that these wing-tipped weapons and the ones near the primary body can now disintegrate our foes with ease. They look mighty nice, I must say. The mission pod at the very back, our briefing area, so to speak, has been upgraded and looks brilliant. It even looks like it could stand as a lifeboat, and I really love that touch. The forward hammerhead feel of the ship is gorgeous. I haven't really been too into some of the other ship designs, but this one is... God, I love it! It's nice! I must command this vessel at some point. Her nacelles, though. That is the Mona Lisa of this ship design. This is the Mona Lisa of Klingon ships! I love this nacelle. It's gorgeous. The amount of detail they put into it. The Facade collector looks highly powerful with the warp coil output array at the very back, showing how it works in twin link to itself. A beautiful, magnificent warp drive that will surely propel this ship to glorious victory. The impulse engines, though, they are... Again, these are... The touch is eloquent. It doesn't have silly grills on it. And it looks like it fits so well. The torpedo emitters, or torpedo launchers underneath the mission pod look glorious. The fins that are very hard to see in this light. Helm, nose up. There they are. The beautiful fins on the ship. These just fit with the ship's design. They're gorgeous. Gives you a very sleek feel to the ship. Makes her feel fast and powerful. The sort of fins or feather-like aesthetic on the wings. It has brought back that feather aesthetic that you saw on some Klingon ships. Of course, feather belongs to the Romulans. But we have the bird of prey! And that feather grilling design looks like sharp blades as well, giving this real feel that this is a battleship, a battlecruiser. Her obvious shuttle bay is very well integrated into the design. It doesn't overly stand out, it fits very well, and the grilling there for intakes looks beautiful. I have to say this ship is... The light Battlecruiser was my favourite ship design of Klingon's ship. Was my favourite. This one now is. She's taken that place. She's glorious, beautiful. I want more designs like this one. But you can change her further. I'll show you how. Let's take a look at some variations. We'll start with perhaps my least favourite. The Aegis. It's not actually my least favourite, but perhaps. Now the red glow is just add the touch of feel that makes her feel more aggressive, but it doesn't really add the feel to the ship that she needs. And therefore I can't say I like it at all. This one, she's very easily going to be my least favourite. They should have done more with it. How about Bajoran? They have an interesting design concept. Well, glad to say this ship doesn't feel like it fits as a Bajoran ship. If it did, I'd be having a bit of heart failure right now, but... Oh, she's nice. Gotta give her that. I'm not entirely sure I agree with the, weird two colours on the back of the nacelles, but it's nice. It looks good. Time for the trash compactor. I'm sorry, I mean Riemann. Not Riemann. Reen. I mean, if you wanted the ship to look like it's been busted up and trashed a bit, then yeah. Otherwise, no. Just no. Jem'Hadar. Much like the Narendra. Beautiful. Powerful looking. Oh, I love the way the purple tints on those feather-like blades. She looks glorious. I like it a lot. And the nacelles are probably my favorite again. But the actual primary part of the hull just looks rough and ready with this hull type. It's nice. But I have a feeling, and I was not wrong. Trust the Riemann hull to do justice. Klingon designs and Riemann hull just seem to go really well. They like hand in hand, works amazingly. The whole design, there isn't a part of it that I don't like. Mission pods and the nacelles, the wings, the primary hull. The fins underneath are probably the only part that don't right fit now. She looks practical. I want to say practical. She's a glorious design and magnificently well thought out. But, of course, I can't just leave it there. I would happily do so, but I'm sure you guys want to see customization. Yes! Then come with me, captains. Here she stands in her fine beauty. She possesses 3 window types. A beautiful quality of hulls. Now, standardly, you only have the 7. Well, 6 unless you're a veteran. If you are a veteran, you'll have 7. If you have purchased one of the Mirror Vor'ral class vessels that you can get from the exchange for relatively cheap. I'm not even joking, you're talking 100,000 really. Well, you can get the mirror aesthetic, which, come now, I adore the mirror aesthetic. But the veteran looks beautiful. The upgrade, well, she's nice. Type 4, well, you see what I mean by our latest design style. Type 3 is probably the nicest on the ship. 2, back to the old style, hey? This is 1, getting older, and there's so many Klingons there. She's nice with her holes, but you can customize her neck, mission pod, nacelle, saucer, and hull with the Vor'ral. For those who are a fan of this everlasting beauty, her true magnificent design. I cannot get enough of her. Or the Vor'ral, a ship that I really do adore. Hell, I have to admit, this is one of my favorite ship designs. However, you would easily find me doing something like popping the Vor'ral neck on it and making it stumpy. The Vor'ral is stumpier. Vor'ral is a bit long. But hey, what's stopping you from doing this? Let's see. Fuck, I actually like the Vor'ral one a bit better. Nacelles, let's get the Vor'ral on that. It's beefed up, it's powerful, bite me. Saucer, put the Vor'ral at the front, or you could go Vor'ral. We're gonna put the Vor'ral at the front. Now it's getting longer. Mine hole. Vor'ral, I don't know if you would. Look at that, not a bad design. Start with the Vor'ral, just change the binary hole to the Vor'ral, and it's not bad either, to be honest. There's a lot you could come up with this ship. Plenty of design choices. Personally, The Vor'ral is my favorite. But which is yours? Come on. You can all say what you think. Can't you? Let's finalize this. I'll keep this plain and simple for you all. Do I recommend this ship? See how I score it, shall we? Sit easy. Personally speaking, I would grade this ship, design-wise, as a... Design-wise, I would give her 9 out of 10. I want to give her 10 out of 10, but I don't feel like I should. But she is gorgeous. Starship flexibility, well... Tacticals... I'm gonna let you have it gentle here. She gets a good 9 out of 10 tactically with me. Science! Well, science role type captains. You'll find that I score this ship as an 8 out of 10 for you. Engineers. Safe to say, you get a 10 out of 10 with this ship. Hybrid players, I'm gonna be blunt with you. This ship isn't as flexible as the Federation because of the extra tactical station, but it is close to it. Or perhaps it is as flexible. When I think about it, perhaps this ship should score on the hybrid scale a gentle 8 out of 10. Flexibility wise, she's easily getting 9 out of 10. Well, safe to say that overall I score this ship at 9 out of 10. And I do strongly advise her. If she's your first Zenny ship, well, for you flexible players, no. But for anyone else, yes, I could say I would. There are others to consider. Make sure you think about it wisely. However, if this is just another Zen ship to you, and you're just looking for a new ship to try out, well, I can't help but advise her to you. She's a must-have for the fun aesthetic that she brings, both as a support ship and as a battlecruiser. You will not be disappointed using her. Unfortunately, her trait I score as a 2 out of 10, while her console gets a 9 out of 10. So, I will find myself using her quite a bit, and I hope you guys have found this review to be enlightening and helpful, at least in some form. And with that, I will thank you for watching. If you wish to support me and all that I do, then please check out my description. And finally, well, don't forget to check out the link for Kitty Gaming. She makes her own videos and streams as well. Both her links are below for Twitch and YouTube, and I have to say, I have always found her to be entertaining. Hey, she puts up a good fight! But for now, fight with honor! Kupla! Helm, take us out. Oh wait, I'm taking you with me. Ha! Guess you're prisoners now. Whoop 9, engage!